Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So we're crafting on a budget, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a cover for this now well stuffed fairy journal, and we're going to make it out of, it's a cereal biscuit box. You can use cereal box, but what I did was I needed one with a 2-inch spine to match the 2-inch spine on that. Now I have finished doing the last few pockets. I put that one in. We've got a mailbox slot in that, and that one, it's just gold card, and I embossed with gold embossing powder. I put another little pocket on there to put some tags in. I put a little circle fastener. Now what I did was that I don't know whether you can see them, the little flaps, they've got smaller flaps to go with it, and I embossed the edges, and that opens up and holds some extra cards. You can actually, you know, sort of like use that, take one of them off and glue that down at each side and have it as a tuck spot. It's entirely up to you. And I backed it onto gold card and put a tag in the back. That one we'd already done. That one we'd done. That one I put on, and I did another pocket at the top, and the same with that one. I put a pocket there and a pocket on the top for some more tags. I still need to put the grommets and ties in there. So I will do a proper flip through at the end. So what I did was I cut the cereal box down to match my journal. I just made it a little bit longer here. That will glue into the back of there. But I'll do that once I've got it covered. And that just protects any, unless you like your lace. If you like your lace and your bits and pieces sticking out, then cut it smaller. But I cut this one down to 16.5 centimeters, which is 6.5 inches by 8.123, which is 21 centimeters. Now, as you can see, the box wasn't long enough, and it sort of like that was the crease that creased open. And what I did was I just cut a little bit of the flap off and stuck it on there. I've got Hessian, that's what I'm using on the front. And on the inside, I've just got some A3 paper, and it's just what I've been doing tea dyeing and whatever on it. It's a little bit creased because I did flatten it, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down, because I am going to stitch it, so I'm not really bothered whether the glue is totally covered on the back. I want my messy mat. And I'm just using glue stick. And what I am going to do is I'm going to cut the Hessian a little bit longer. I'm not tucking it in, I'm not sewing, I'm just going to sew it around the edges, because I just want it sort of like the rough kind of look. And the only reason I'm folding these over is so that it doesn't show the grey edges. And I know it'll show them at the end, but at the two ends, but I'm going to put some lace on there. And it doesn't matter if they crease. And that will go around like that. Now what I am going to do is when I get the hessian on, I will stitch round all the edges if I can get it into my machine. I can get all round the edges, but I'm not sure about the inside. I've only got one of those little cheapy machines. And I'm just pressing that down. And there we are. Now, just take these off. These things I keep because they do as ties. I'm just going to cut any more off that's hanging about. Well, we'll cut that off. It gets them out the way. Whoop. The hessian's catching on. Now I have slightly ironed this. Didn't do a very good job of it. And put that on there, and I'm just going to roughly cut it out. Hopefully I can use these scissors. Yep, I'm cutting it a lot longer than what I need because I can trim it up after. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to use a bit of fabric tack on this so that it sticks down a little bit better. So put a little bit more in the middle just in case I can't get it stitched. If you don't have a sewing machine, don't worry about it. Just put extra glue on. You can use double-sided sticky tape. A good one to use is double-sided sticky tape, the carpet fitters tape. That is absolutely brilliant for this kind of thing, and I do use it. I usually use it when I'm doing albums. Now I'm just... Whoop. And this kind of straightens it out as well. So I hope everybody's fine. I've been to the gym this morning, so I'm a little bit achy. I did a class with weights, and I've not done that kind of thing for years, so just trying to get fit, because now I'm retired, I'm like not using my muscles as much as I should. I'm just cutting these off. And I think that's fine. So I'm just going to go away and I'm going to stitch it, because I need to change the cotton on my machine as well. And as I says, I'm not doing it. I'm just folding in the spine so I know where it is. And there we have it. So I'll be back when it's all stitched. Hi, that's me back. So that's it all stitched in. I did manage it. I was able to bend the cardboard. I'm not the greatest of stitchers, but that's fine. So what I want to do now is I want to put some kind of scene on the front. Now it is a fairy journal, and I've got some bits of material here, so I want kind of I need kind of a white background, because what I'm using is I'm using tulle. So I want a sky. And that'll do. I think we'll have some of this. I don't know whether to put some behind. This is just like a plasticky ribbon that I've had for ages, from when I used to do wedding stationery and wedding events and things. Alright, I can always change things about. We've got some Purple Hills. You get Purple Hills in Scotland. It's the heather. And we've got some sparkly bits. And then we've got some green bits. I think we'll do that. And I've got some more green here. Right, okay, so I'm just ripping these. These are just bits of material that it was from when the lockdown were making masks. My granddaughter wanted her own masks, so hopefully we don't have to go back to that. Right, so I think that's it. Whoops. And I think I've got a bit of moss, because this I will stitch in as well. Now I don't know how this will do. Because I am going to glue it, and I will kind of stitch it. We don't want the black bits. Yeah, I think we'd be better off sticking that down with glue. So we'll take that off, shake that, and I'm using Fabri-Tac again. I've got Fabri-Tac stuck to my fingers. And again. Whoop. Hopefully that'll stick. That's gonna go there. Oh, why do I decide to do these things? Now, do I want that one first? Yes, we'll have this one underneath. And where we're going to put this one. Now we're going to have a thicker one down here. Or are we just going to stick some? I don't know whether I want to put that moss on it. I think what I might do is just put some not what have we got in here. Found a bag with bits in. Nope. Got some ribbon. Nope. I think we'll put that on the bottom there. Now this is doing this kind of thing was when I used to do the workshops. A lot of people used to like making picture cards, so it was out of scraps of material, and what you did was you just layered them and you got a nice picture, and then you obviously you stitched it. We used to glue it. Right, I don't want to take the fringe off, although it doesn't matter if I do because it's going to the end. It's stuck. And I am going to stitch over this. I've got some little flowery bits, and you can add on to this as much as you want. I think we'll put that there. You lift it up, and then it just looks as though you've got flowers. Did I do my little flowers? I'll get some more. Just 2 seconds. And it's just a trim. But I think what we'll do is we'll just put 1 or 2. And then what I'll do is I'll take this off. I should really have my material scissors, but if I get my material scissors, I'll put them down and then I'll end up using them on paper. And do we want anything else? Any little sparkly bits? Take that little pom-pom off. Nope. I've got some little bits of yellow ribbon here. No, I'm going to stick it under there. I think that's a bit too pinky. Yeah. Oh, crikey, I've got ribbon stuck all over me now. No. No, I'll put it where I was going to put it in the first place. And I think that's it. I'm just going to take this corner off here just to smooth it round. Now I am going to go away because I'm going to let this dry and then I'm going to put some running stitches up it. And I also want to put a wee ring in the back here. I don't know whether to have some more of them. I'll see anyway, but I will come back to you when it's all stitched. Hi, that's me back. So it's dried. I've stitched it. I've done some fancy stitching as well. My machine doesn't do many stitches, but I just try to go over. I've put some more little bits of embellishments on. I had some fairy dies, so I just cut them out of, I had some little black swatches. I put it on, oh, what's that? It's like a sticky stuff that you put fabric on when you're doing appliques. I just put that on before I ran it through the dye machine, and then I put my iron over the top so it's stuck. So we've got two little fairies. So because the kit is called Fairy Dale, I thought that was quite apt. So this is the Fairy Dale, and I'm quite pleased with the way it's turned out. you can see where I've stitched it, but that's easy sorted because there is some bits and pieces that's going on there. So now what we need to do is we need to stick this in, and I am going to use quite a heavy duty glue. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac. Right, so what I need to do is I need to get this in there. Alright, I'm just putting that inside that. That's going in there. And I'm just pressing that along there. Pressing that along there. And what I'll do is I'll put some washi tape down on these bits. And then what we need to do is we need to clamp that down. So up. So I'm going to have to put that so we'll need to clamp that down there and clamp that there, and then we'll need to leave it to dry, and then the next time you see this will be in the flip through. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It is quite easy to make a journal cover from cereal boxes. Just let me put them down. And I'm just going to have a look. Alright, so we'll stick that one down there. That one's fine. And we'll stick that one down there. That's fine. And that's where we'll leave it. So it is quite a thick journal, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a grommet in there. I'm going to put a grommet in the back. Once the spine's stuck, I can open it out, and as you can see, there's spaces, so I want a grommet in there so that I can put I've got some like little loops, and then we can hang some fairy, because I've still got the fairy charms to go on, and that'll be it finished, ready to go to its new owner. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and as I say, all that was just scraps of material. You don't have to stitch it in, you can hand sew it if you want, but just scraps, just laid down like a scene. You don't have to have green, you can have any colour you want, and then just little bits of sequins, buttons, anything, and these were just scraps that were lying about, so, and that's all these were just scraps of material that I wasn't quite sure if I was going to use again. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.